So we need to set up auto mount for that device as well. And obviously it has to be decrypted first before it can be mounted, because until it's not decrypted, there is nothing here actually because it's encrypted. And like it will take care for this automatically if you just do it the way we just set it up, which is great. So now we go again here and also say again, edit mount options. We also say like we would like to have it mounted on start. And yes, this is like how it's going to be identified. There's like different options. This is, you can also everything just leave default. So, and now it will also do the automatic mounting. So next time I boot my system, I will have this one right here accessible, even though without typing in any password, even though this thing is fully encrypted. And if my computer is shut down or I do unmount it, I'm not sure actually. Yeah, if you unmount it with Nemo, um, it also gets encrypted again. So actually now it's completely secure, and like except for like my very weak password, but no one could access it. And also if you shut down your computer, obviously it's secure again. Yes, maybe just a little thing that, yeah, you can see somewhere. Maybe that one is, oh no, this one, of course. This is the auto mount options which you set. And as you see, it gets a little bit complicated because you don't really mount the device anymore, because the device is not real, because it's a Lux device and it first has to be created on start. So you have this like special UID which you identify not the device but the Lux device, and then you mount it to somewhere and then you go. So you don't have to care about this if you do it with the GUI, but it's just like interesting to know about. Yes, or to see like how much your life gets easier. Um, okay, just like maybe a few more words. This is my main partition, and of course everything is protected except this one because this is like not used. And I have two partitions. I have a root partition and I have a home partition. Now, if I boot, first of all, I boot into grub2, which is automatically set up when when I've chosen encrypted installation while the undergoes installation process. And I need to authorize against grub2 with my master password, and then grub2 can even like can access the kernel, I think. So the boot thing, and after that I have to unlock the root device again in order to really boot the system. And from then on, everything else is going automatically. So it's maybe I don't have to type again the password for the home device, which is mounted much later, which costs like a lot of booting time in between this password and this password, because I automated it the way I just showed it to you with that disk. Um, I just wanted to say, like, I don't like this one is not automated or automatically booting, because it would be very stupid, because the whole thing of encryption would be lost. But since this is an encrypted device and this is also the root device, which means all this stuff we saw before, maybe we can go here again. So all these etc locks keys, this is like the really sensitive bit of information. So, and I won't show you like the content of my home because that's my real password. And this is the test password, and you also see it's like not encrypted within this, so it's plain text within this. So this is the sensitive bit of information, and you need to be sure that this place, which is part of my root partition, is an encrypted place. So if this one is just clear text, what I think is the case if you do like a standard installation encrypted with Mint or Ubuntu, because they have another approach with an encrypted LVM, but boot itself is unencrypted there. Just make sure that this is not part of an unencrypted part of your computer, because if this is unencrypted, you obviously just can take your hard disk, go to that place, say thank you that you just put a nice little file with your password, so we don't need to find it, and yeah, actually yeah, the whole encryption would be worthless. Um, yes. I think that is everything. I hope most of it is clear. To summarize again, it's a tutorial how to actually create the encrypted file system, which I showed in the beginning. Um, and like with a little bit of background how it's working, and then how to add the convenience of automatically encrypted and mounted afterwards, which gets a little bit complicated if you just do it within the command line. But it's really easy, fortunately, with the GNOME disk utility. And actually, I never saw like any advertising for using it, and I used it, and so I just found it out by plug and play. Also, like the thing with that you just can click in again and then format it to whatever file system you like. But actually, I used it to configure everything I have. Like I have a BTRFS file server which is running in the BTRFS RAID 1, and I also like set up everything with this because it's so much easier. Um, Yes, because like you need to, if you do this stuff all on command line, it's like really kind of frustrating. Like, of course, if you don't have a GUI, you will have to do it this way. But if you can have a GUI and if you just can decide, okay, I'm going to install a very light, like let's say, Mate graphical user interface on my server, just to set like my kind of advanced encryption and PTRFS rate up in a secure and easy way, you will definitely save a lot of time if you do it like that. So yeah, if you really like to, I could explain further in another video how I actually did it with my server, because it's a bit of a different story because of the BTRFS mounting and RAID stuff. Um, but yeah, this is the basics like everyone can need. and you can go further from this on, because you always will be on the situation where you have the Lux device and you need to encrypt it in order to go further to do anything with it, because before you cannot access everything in it, and you can also not access the file system. So I hope this will be useful for people in the world, and I wish you a very nice night. Good night.